the first thing that came before despair was a friend's call for help. The 2006 movie Aquamarine was way ahead of its time. A runaway mermaid had to find true love, or she would be forced back into the ocean. But who said true love only exists between couples? Claire and Haley lived near the beach. After a huge storm, they accidentally found a mermaid inside their swimming pool. Her name was Aquamarine. Aquamarine had escaped from the ocean because she didn't want an arranged marriage. Her family had always believed in marrying for power. Her father never believed that true love existed. He wanted her to marry another mermaid she didn't even like. But Aquamarine refused. She would rather run away than accept a life without love, because she had once seen a human couple truly love each other. That moment made her believe she could find that kind of love too. After a huge argument with her father, they made a deal. If Aquamarine found true love within 3 days, she wouldn't have to get married. But she only had 3 days left, and she knew nothing about dating. So she asked Claire and Haley for help. Their target was Raymond, the most popular boy in town. At first, Claire and Haley refused to help because they had both liked Raymond for years. But when they saw Aquamarine get rejected, they couldn't ignore her. Aquamarine promised that if they helped her, she would grant them one wish. At the same time, Haley was dealing with a problem of her own. Her mother got transferred for work and planned to move them to Australia. Haley was tired of moving around all the time. She never had a stable home, and she couldn't leave her only best friend Claire. So for their friendship, they decided to give up their feelings for Raymond and help Aquamarine instead. To get Raymond's attention faster, they decided to take the direct approach. But right when Raymond noticed Aquamarine, she suddenly fell right in front of him. It was embarrassing, but it accidentally gave Raymond a chance to save her. That was how they first met. Just when things started getting romantic, someone unexpected showed up. Cecilia appeared. She was the most popular girl in town, and she also liked Raymond. Seeing her attitude, Claire and Haley knew they had a serious rival. To help Aquamarine win, they pulled out their secret weapon. They started teaching her everything they learned from magazines. At first, Aquamarine thought it was ridiculous, but after trying it out, Raymond really started noticing her. Aquamarine thought their tricks were working. But the truth was, Raymond liked her for who she was, her kindness, her honesty, and her natural personality. Later that day, the three of them went on a date. They ate cotton candy together and rode a boat out on the water. Aquamarine completely forgot about everything else, but she didn't notice. The boat was slowly drifting away from shore. The sun was about to set, and she started getting nervous, because after dark, her mermaid tail would appear. But Raymond didn't know her secret. He just wanted to spend more time with her, and even invited her to a beach party. Luckily, Claire and Haley found someone nearby to help, and got Aquamarine safely back to shore. To help her survive the night, they traveled across the city, and found an old water tower. Before sunset, they hid Aquamarine there. The first day finally ended safely, but only 2 days were left. Claire and Haley started worrying about her, and they didn't realize something had already changed. They were no longer helping her just to get their wish. They truly wanted Aquamarine to be happy. Early the next morning, Claire and Haley used the money they saved from their jobs, and took Aquamarine to the mall. They wanted to give her a complete makeover. Before the beach party, they carefully picked out new clothes, hoping Raymond would notice her. After the makeover, Aquamarine looked completely different, but they soon found one problem. Human earrings didn't work for a mermaid. The party was only a few hours away, but Aquamarine still wanted a special pair of earrings. So the three of them decided to search for a starfish in the ocean and use it as her accessory. But this time, only Haley could help, because not long ago, Claire's parents died in a boating accident. After that, Claire became afraid of the ocean, and couldn't go near the water. While Claire and Aquamarine waited on the beach, Aquamarine accidentally discovered the couple who inspired her belief in true love were actually Claire's parents. Claire's parents had once shared a beautiful love story. Seeing Aquamarine believe in love so strongly gave Claire a little courage. For the first time, she tried to face the ocean she had always feared. But just when things were getting better, they found out something bad. Raymond was going to the beach party with Cecilia. Aquamarine suddenly lost hope. She thought she would never find true love, so she decided to give up and return to the ocean to accept her father's decision. But Claire didn't want to watch her ruin her own future because of one setback. So she and Haley split up and tried everything they could to save Aquamarine's love. At that moment, Aquamarine was not only hurt by Raymond, she also started doubting Claire and Haley. She thought they were only helping her because they wanted their wish and didn't really care about her. Facing Aquamarine's misunderstanding, Haley finally opened up and shared her own story. Her father once told her that he loved her and loved her mother too, but he eventually left them and chose another woman. Haley had also been hurt by losing someone's love, but because real love is so rare and so difficult to find, it becomes even more precious when it finally appears. Aquamarine finally understood. The important thing was not whether she could find true love. The important thing was never giving up on the hope of finding it. Meanwhile, Claire found Raymond and learned the truth. Everything was caused by Cecilia. She made Raymond believe Aquamarine already had a boyfriend. After finding out the truth, Raymond decided to follow Claire and apologize to Aquamarine. But at that moment, Aquamarine was relaxing in the water tower, taking a bath, and eating snacks to feel better. She had no idea Raymond was coming, and her mermaid tail, which appeared whenever it touched water, was completely exposed. Right then, Claire and Raymond suddenly arrived. Aquamarine quickly tried to hide her secret. Finally, they cleared up the misunderstanding. Aquamarine and Raymond agreed to go to the beach party together. This time, Claire and Haley decided to protect their date and not let Cecilia ruin it again. That night, Aquamarine and Raymond arrived at the party. Their relationship grew closer, and Claire and Haley finally relaxed. They thought everything would end perfectly, but they didn't know a bigger problem was coming. After the party, Aquamarine had to leave early, just like before, because the next day was the final day of her deal with her father. Raymond wanted her to stay and spend more time with him, but Aquamarine believed they already understood each other. All they needed was one final answer, so they agreed to meet at the pier the next day. Then she left feeling confident, but on the way back, the three friends were too happy to notice someone following them. It was Cecilia. Late that night, Aquamarine was alone in the water tower, waiting for the next day, when Cecilia secretly found her. After discovering Aquamarine's secret, Cecilia came up with a plan to stop Aquamarine from escaping. She locked the water tower door and destroyed the ladder. Then she rushed to tell her friends about what happened, but nobody believed her, so she decided to make the story bigger and told everything to her father, who worked as a reporter. She thought Aquamarine would finally be caught, but when the media surrounded the water tower, they only found a toy animal inside. It turned out the local security guard had already discovered Aquamarine's secret. He saved her at the right moment and had been quietly protecting her all along. After thanking the security guard, Aquamarine immediately rushed to find Raymond. She wanted to finish the most important thing of all. When Aquamarine finally stood in front of Raymond, she believed everything was about to work out, but she didn't get the answer she wanted. Raymond told her they had only known each other for a few days. He really liked her, but he wasn't ready to say he loved her. He thought they still had plenty of time to slowly get to know each other. But he didn't understand that those words meant everything to Aquamarine. Aquamarine was completely heartbroken. At that moment, Cecilia suddenly appeared. She rushed over and pushed Aquamarine into the ocean. Before anyone could react, the sky turned dark, and huge waves started crashing down. The ocean pulled Aquamarine away, as if it was taking her back home. Raymond was shocked by what he saw. He quickly turned around to get something that could help rescue her, but Claire and Haley ran in the opposite direction, straight toward the ocean. At that moment, Claire forgot all about her fear of water. All she wanted was to save Aquamarine. She grabbed Haley's hand and jumped into the cold ocean. The waves kept pushing them down, again and again, but neither of them stopped, until they finally reached Aquamarine. Looking at the two girls, risking everything for her, even willing to give up their own wish, Aquamarine finally understood. True love was not only about romance. Claire and Haley had helped her, again and again. What they gave her was a different kind of love, a friendship that was honest, pure, and unforgettable. Aquamarine's tears fell, and the rough ocean slowly became calm. In the end, Aquamarine won the bet about true love, because she proved true love was not only found between couples. The friendship from Claire and Haley was just as real. It was a bond that could be even stronger than romance. In the end of the story, Aquamarine returned to the ocean, and Haley moved to Australia with her mother. The three friends had to go their separate ways, but the memories they shared would always stay with them, because this story was never about keeping everyone together forever. It was about the meaning of meeting someone. During life, we all have moments when we have to say goodbye to people we love, but the real miracle is not forcing everyone to stay. It is finding the courage to keep moving forward after goodbye, even if the future takes us to different places. Whenever we remember those bright days together and the people who truly stood beside us, we will never feel alone, because a true friend will never let you down.